back. This weekend, the American Restaurant is hosting a special celebration of JJ's Restaurant. Award-winning chef Debbie Gold joins me now, along with Kevin Fosland, who is an employee, a server at JJ's Restaurant. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a little bit stuffed up, but what I can smell smells really delicious. So we're going to talk a little bit about this event you have coming up at the American Restaurant. But Kevin, I want to start with you. You know, the community has really stepped up its effort to try to reach out to JJ's and all of you who worked there. How has the family at JJ's, you know, taken all of this response, this outreach?
It's still overwhelming, to be honest with you. There's an element of just being inundated with people reaching out and talking to us, and then also just taking care of our own JJ's family, if you will, because it's interesting how we still try to get together. We do not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before, we got together as a staff and just had a family meal, if you will, at someone's house, and it was nice to see everyone and interact in that fashion. So I think things are going well. The restaurant community in Kansas City has been amazing as far as what they've done, whether it be the little restaurant week that they did, weekend on Saturday, this event, Saber, the people that were involved with the Uptown event with Jim Lagon. And so it's just kind of fascinating how everyone has stepped up, but not only the restaurant community of Kansas City as a whole. And this is why I think we all live here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Debbie, you know, this restaurant community in Kansas City is a close-knit one. And so as soon as all of you guys heard about what happened at JJ's, I'm sure there wasn't any hesitation to know that you wanted to help.
None whatsoever. I mean, we all know what it takes, how much effort goes into the restaurant business, and that was everybody's livelihood. And, you know, as much as the restaurant community is competitive, it's Kansas City, it's great because it's more of a friendly competition. Everybody wants everybody to do well. And so when you hear sort of one of, let's say, your brothers in arms go down, you want to be there, and you have to do whatever it takes to make sure that they're okay.
Absolutely. And one of the dishes that you're making for us here today actually is inspired by a JJ's dish. And what I love too about it is, Kevin, you had explained to me that what people don't think about are the vendors that JJ's used, that JJ's supported. You know, now they may not have a restaurant to provide, you know, food to. So, you know, these restaurants reaching out to help them as well. What are we making here today that was inspired by JJ's?
Well, I did a mushroom crostini, and as Kevin was saying, you know, the bread is local from farm to market. The mushrooms are from Beau Soleil, which is a local vendor of mushrooms. And all I did is basically, we kind of have two steps here. I sauteed off the mushrooms. There's a little bit of shallot and garlic. And then this is sort of the final product where I added just a touch of cream. You have to add some Parmesan cheese. Cause
you can put in more handfuls.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Never have enough Parmesan.
And a little bit of rosemary.
Oh, that smells. So what kinds of mushrooms do you have in here?
Well, primarily what they do at Beau Soleil is an oyster mushroom, different varieties of oyster mushrooms.
Okay.
Now, me being always a little different, I have some chanterelle mushrooms, which you can add. And the recipe I think I gave has shiitake mushrooms. So.
Yeah, we're going to have this recipe posted on our website later today, so be sure to check in there if you'd like to know how to make it. In the meantime, this event that the American Restaurant is hosting, Saber, is coming up on Sunday. This is an opportunity to support JJ's Restaurant. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. again on Sunday. $75 tickets. All the money raised will be donated to the JJ's Staff Assistance Fund. And if you know the American, you know you're going to get great food out there. So be sure to head on out and support one of our great local gems that we certainly don't want to be forgotten. Thank you both so much for coming in. This looks really amazing.
Here, I made plenty for you guys. So
thank you.
On a little olive oil crostini, and there's some little watercress. And I'll fill these up for you, so I know everybody's hungry.
And we'll be chowing down as soon as we're off camera, because there's nothing pleasant about stuffing my face. So, Brett, we'll send it over to you.